Welcome, Aquarius, to your love reading for August 23rd to the 26th of 2018. So, let's see what's going on with you, all right? Now, full moon in your second house, self-worth, the self-love, career, um, often the way that you make money, the way that you spend money, your own, the things that you might own, the things that you spend your money on, all right? And let's see how that might go for you. So new opportunities might come or end when it comes to career, all right? So let's see. This is your love reading, though. I'm just letting you know what astrology aspects might affect you with the full moon in Pisces. So let's see. Energy for Aquarius and love. So the mutual energy or aura energy between you and someone that you might be dealing with, all right? For Aquarius. So both of you could be getting over heartbreak, separation. There could be a divorce, something that you're still healing from right now, where you can't quite reach a final destination with somebody that you yearn to because that energy of something from your past is still following you around. Even if you have been hurt by them and it's still bothering you, the thoughts of that past rejection or hurt is still there. So you're still healing from that pain for a lot of you out there. Okay, so let's see. What is the person that you're dealing with? What might they be bringing towards you? Might they be bringing towards you, Aquarius? Oh, so as I'm doing that, I'm pull two cards out, and stress about a certain decision, whether or not to wait for you, whether or not to open up to you. And I feel like this is keeping them up late at night because they're not sure what to do. They're not sure of how you might feel, especially if there's a lack of communication, you opening up, or the fact that they just choose not to communicate because, you know, their own anxieties, their own insecurity, the doubt about the connection, the doubt about making a certain end, the doubt about whether or not you'll understand how they feel about how they may be hurt, and you might not be acknowledging that in some way. So I feel like they have a decision to make when it comes to you. All right, what is your response for Aquarius? What's your response? So a lot of you might choose to think about this in a different light. Maybe you feel that, or come to the realization that the reasons why you have gone through the situation with them because there's something deeper for you to experience with that particular person. There was a lesson that you may have needed to learn, and then being able to move on from them through having gone through that experience. And maybe it wasn't a long-term commitment relationship, and for some, yes, it was. But a lot of you, this is definitely a soulmate connection or some kind of karmic tie that is there. It just depends there, though. But I feel like sometimes it's an energy of you facing someone else that you have been dealing with in the past, having a conversation with them about certain things, and then being able to formalize a certain decision, you know, over the next few days where you are able to move forward. But because the other person that you're dealing with, they may have already made a decision for some, and that's why you could be getting over a past heartbreak, and the other person is waiting for you to maybe open up and communicate, but you're not doing it just yet. And I feel like you're taking your time. All right, so what is your advice for Aquarius? Advice. So it tells you to just step away. All right, yes, it's emotionally draining for you. It's emotionally very unnerving, I feel, where you feel disappointed by someone and they're not opening up, so you're having to step away. You're having to do something else. Maybe you're having to kind of be single and do your own thing right now, because there's no emotional access between you and that person. So this could be very stressful at times. So let's see the outcome for Aquarius. What is the outcome? Hold on. What is the outcome for Aquarius? So it tells you to maybe focus on someone that you might be around. It could be an earth sign for some, but this does seem to be some kind of money opportunities, obligations, some kind of business that you might be running, something where you're trying to stay focused and be determined to be successful there. If you're not successful in your emotional life at this time, that's what it looks like to me. All right, and let's see one more card of what your partner might be up to. And you might be dealing with a purify the King of Pentacles for Aquarius. Yeah, you might be around that particular person, and I feel like often, for many of you out there, the reasons why you can't be with that particular person because you either don't have a place to be together, you're still married to someone where you're having to get a divorce and move away from that person because you might be still under the same roof with them, They might be treating you well, they might have turned a new leaf in some way, but you still know that you have to disconnect from them. And I also feel that money and obligations is part of the scenario, so that you can purchase that new home, get a new home to live, so that you can separate from someone that you may have been under, so that you two can come together after you're single and doing your own thing. So your partner may be trying to trust and see that you're loyal and being faithful to them before they are to open up again or give you another chance. Okay, so let's see messages for Aquarius for August 23rd to the 26th. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. When that is coming out, that means a lot of times the things that you're thinking about can be so intense that it stresses you out, and it could build an avalanche of a negative momentum, which could bring you down, cause obstacles, and could cause a lot of difficult things where you would like to achieve success, you would like to be much happier, you would like to see things closed out, but the intensity might be too much. So try to pull back away from that. All right, treat yourself with kindness and try to be happy. All right. So for Aquarius from Archangel Michael, and for August 23rd to 26th. We have this is your life purpose, and it says, Archangel Michael, you know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you to help me be aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions so that I am taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. Right? We just spoke about that. So career opportunities, things that you might be transitioning into, things that you're thinking about. You're trying to do your best to disconnect, maybe focus on that, because you might not be ready for that love relationship, because too much of the heavy energy could be on your mind from someone that you're trying to disconnect from, something that you might be feeling guilty about, and something where you might be feeling insecure about your own career. Even your romantic partner could be going through this. So just keep that in mind, I feel, for many of you out there. Okay, so I do send you a lot of love, tons of healing vibes, lots of light. And you can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for your energy. And the audio tarot option will be available to you. The recorded videos with the phone call option, not this week at least. And I do hope that you have a great week and enjoy.